Exactly 7 days ago, as we speak, confirmation started to trickle in. 22nd April from Jammu and Kashmir. It was a terror attack, and with every hour, more and more horrifying details and eyewitness videos started to emerge. Eventually, a confirmation. 25 Indian civilians, one Nepalese citizen, targeted, brutally killed by Pakistan-sponsored terrorists. An attack that Kashmir Valley, that India hadn't seen in decades. And not just India. The world was watching in shock as survivor accounts, especially women, children, detailing the targeted attacks, the brutality, the scale of the massacre that shocked the entire nation. For the next few days, every city was in mourning, from Kashmir to Kerala. Last rites were being performed by the family members in distress, in anger, leaving behind, remember, especially women and children to tell the tale. Immediate condemnation also came from US President Donald Trump, French President Emmanuel Macron, Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni, Russian President Vladimir Putin, all of these videos that the world was watching too. Most of these leaders called up Prime Minister Narendra Modi in solidarity and support in fight against terror. Protests erupted across the world. Indian diaspora led candlelight vigils in different cities. These videos bore a mark for every Indian across the world watching. The hunt is on for terrorists even after a week. All eyes will be on the Modi government, on the strategy against Pakistan once and for all. But as India prepares a response, think of the family members, the survivors, the eyewitnesses, not just on what they were forced to watch, deal with, but the shock and trauma that will be with them for years to come.
दिन एक बंदा पीछे से आया और उसने गोली साइड में रख के उससे पूछा हिंदू है कि मुसलमान मुसलमान है तो पहले कलमा पढ़ के दिखा जैसे हमें पता ही नहीं हम पीछे पलट के देखेंगे हो क्या रहा है हम उसकी तरह स्माइल के लिए भैया क्या हुआ अरे हिंदू है मुसलमान मैंने कहा हिंदू पढ़ दे पहली गन उसी पे चलाई।
मेरा बेटा और बहू बैठे थे स्नैक्स वगैरह खा रहे थे तो पीछे से आए ये आतंकवादी और इन्होंने पूछा हिंदू हो कि मुसलमान हो उन्होंने जैसे हिंदू बोला है वैसे तुरंत गोली मार दी सर पे। मेरी बहू कहने लगी मुझे भी मार दो तो उन्होंने कहा नहीं तुम जाओ मोदी को बताना तुम्हें नहीं मारेंगे और फिर उसके बाद बाकी लोगों को गोलियां चलाई को और फिर और आ गए तो तब तक ये लोग भागे जान बचा के किसी तरह ये लोग।
वो सब किसी से पूछ रहे थे कि मुस्लिम अगर आप मुस्लिम नहीं हो गोली मार रहे सीधे मेरे सामने उनने 6 लोगों को गोली मारी उनसे सिर्फ इतना पूछा मुस्लिम किसी ने बोला हाँ तो बोला कलमा पढ़ के बताओ और अगर कलमा भी पढ़ दी उसके बाद उसने बोला कि अपने नीचे के कपड़े खोल के बताओ और उनने बोला कि खातून नहीं है तुम्हारा तो सीधे गोली मार दी। वो 15-15 साल के बच्चे हैं वो कम से कम 4 लोग थे वो सेल्फी ले रहे थे अपने सर पर कैमरा लगा के आए थे।
Even 1 week later, more and more videos are emerging. Horrific new video of the Pahalgam massacre that has now surfaced. Remember, every day, a video from eyewitnesses, from survivors, but only reflective of the horror. Look at this. For the first time on camera, we now know, again, another aerial view. That is perhaps the closest visual of the terrorist firing at innocent people. A man on a zip line. Families, children enjoying. This is on a vacation, many of them on the last day in Kashmir. Moments when terrorists gunned on the first shots that were fired. In the past 7 days, remember, you've heard survivor accounts, there have been videos. But these videos, look at the movement of this terrorist. People, remember, taking a bit of time, the tourists, not realizing what's happening. You can see, look closely on your screen, how he comes. He targets a man who is seen falling to the ground after the gunshot. It's the same visual when you can also see a man on the zip line. Now a viral video of that eyewitness from Gujarat. Imagine yourself in this situation and the horror, surrounded with beautiful mountains in this meadow of Baisiran. Innocent families using their hard-earned money for a vacation in Kashmir. And this happens. Remember, people, pause for a second and then realize what's happening. Let's listen in. Notice carefully that possibly unlike other tourist spots in the Kashmir Valley, this is not densely populated. There are few tourists on a trek when they reach Baisaran enjoying these moments in the Kashmir Valley, but enough number of people to forever live with trauma for the rest of their life. Among them, 26 who were so brutally attacked. Arvind Ojha joins me. Mir Farid is joining me as well. Farid, I come to you first. As I look at this visual, this is just an addition that a week later, more and more videos that are coming in, and it's shocking to say the least. What are you picking up from this visual?
Well, Pooja, we know there were thousands of tourists, at least 1.5 to 2,000 in that meadow that day. And we know when you are in a spot for excursion, you will definitely take pictures, and that too when in Baisaran, one of the most beautiful parts of Kashmir. So you will find more and more such videos coming out as the days go on, and they will only narrate the scenes of horror, the kind of carnage that happened that day. Now this is another aerial view, the zip line. We're seeing people who were on the zip line at that time taking these videos, and while they have no idea what's happening on the ground, but these videos, these cameras do capture the scenes on the ground. Yesterday also, we brought this video for our viewers, and you could in that video also see people falling, people running helter-skelter, some falling, obviously being hit by gunshots. So these are horror videos, and as you rightly said, these memories, these scars will haunt the survivors for the rest of their lives. Now this is not something it's very easy to get over. They'll remember this, and this is absolute horror. And as I said, more and more videos come out, and they tell you about the military-style execution that these terrorists of Lashkar, the TRF squad, did. They got people, in fact, encircled them, got them on their knees, and from very close range they kept shooting. The intent was to shoot on the face because they wanted to send a message of brutality,
and
gory
Farid,
pictures that
look at this image. I want the viewer to look closely on your screens. The man, the terrorist, is not running. He's not in panic. He's walking at ease. They've done their recce. They realize that there will be no place to walk, hide, run. He comes in, he knows there is a group standing there, and there are women and children. There are innocent men having a great time of their life there on vacation, and then you hear gunshots and you see a man falling. This, remember, is the latest video. It's never been seen before. Of course, investigators will be looking at this one as well that you're watching on India Today. I want to take you to the video that everyone's been talking about, and we'll put the videos together. The video that came in yesterday. An eyewitness from Gujarat who was accidentally recording a selfie video because he was on a zip line. But that for the first time brought us an aerial view of how he did not realize, he was unaware. But underneath, below on the ground, there were people running, helter-skelter, people falling. And that's when you realize that is when the first moment of the massacre was happening. But what also caught everyone's attention was when he started to come on the zip line, the operator who pushed him on the video chants Allahu Akbar. We are not making any conjectures, but you can hear gunshots in the background. Many are asking if the operator realized the gunshots were happening at that point. Why did he not stop? Did he not realize? What was it? Did he know too much, or did he know a little bit more? He's being questioned by the NI. Two visuals on your screen, and both of these videos are from a vantage point. Very different from the eye line, remember, because this gives us an idea. Just imagine people are running for their life as that man on your screen, that terrorist, walks in with assault rifles, and what is on agenda for him? to massacre, to kill as many men as possible, specifically from the Hindu community. Sadly, they successfully managed to implement that. I want to bring in Arvind Ojha on this. Arvind, दो वीडियो अब हमारे स्क्रीन्स पे है और बहुत ही क्रूशल रहेंगे ये इन्वेस्टिगेशन पर्पस से, बट आपके हिसाब से, आपके अंडरस्टैंडिंग से, क्योंकि आप भी ट्रैक करके बायसरन गए हैं, जो वहां का माहौल था या जिस तरह का वो टेरेन है, ये टेररिस्ट भागते हुए नहीं आ रहा है, ये आराम से चलते हुए आता है और लोगों को मारना शुरू करता है।
देखिए, सबसे पहले बता दूं कि ये इनपुट था और ये जो अब जानकारी आई है 1 से 7 अप्रैल के बीच ये जो टेररिस्ट हैं इन्होंने रेकी की थी होटल्स एरिया की, ये एजेंसीज को जानकारी मिल चुकी है, नंबर 1। नंबर 2, जो ये इलाका है इस इलाके की प्रॉपर रेकी की गई है। जब हम ट्रेवल करके इंडिया टुडे की टीम यहाँ पर पहुंची थी, 1 घंटे लगे थे पैदल जो स्ट्रेट पहाड़ी है कम से कम 6 किलोमीटर की, वहां पर जाने में। तो टेररिस्ट उनको ये मालूम था, एक तो यहाँ सिक्योरिटी नहीं होती है तो कोई रिटेलिएट करने वाला नहीं है, दूसरा अगर हम टेरर अटैक करते हैं सिक्योरिटी फोर्सेस भी आती है तो कम से कम उनको पहुंचने में हाफ एन आवर तो लगेगा ही लगेगा। तो प्रॉपर रेकी की गई है और बहुत ही आराम से यहाँ पर किलिंग को अंजाम दिया गया है। तो और नंबर 1, नंबर 2, किसी को ये मालूम नहीं था वहां पर, क्योंकि पहलगाम में कभी टेरर अटैक नहीं हुआ है, इस वजह से लोगों को उम्मीद नहीं थी कि यहाँ पर इस तरह का टेरर अटैक होगा। शुरुआत में 1-2 गोली चलती है, उसके बावजूद भी किसी का ध्यान नहीं जाता है। उसके बाद लोगों को लगता है कि पुलिस वाले आ गए, उसके बाद जाकर ये पता चलता है कि टेरर अटैक हो गया है। और जो इन्वेस्टिगेशन की डिटेल्स इंडिया टुडे ने एक्सेस की है उससे तो यही पता चलता है कि जो टेररिस्ट है उन्होंने पूरी प्लानिंग की थी। एक टेररिस्ट एग्जिट गेट से सबसे पहले एंट्री करता है, वहां पर फायरिंग करता है। अगर आप विजुअल्स देखिए तो जो विजुअल्स में जिप दिखा रहा है वो जब ट्रैक करके आप दूसरे साइड जाते हो वहां एग्जिट गेट है जहां से सबसे पहली फायरिंग हुई थी। एक टेररिस्ट वहां से आता है और ये प्लान का हिस्सा था। अगर एग्जिट गेट पे फायरिंग होती है तो लोग बचने के लिए कहाँ भागेंगे? एंट्री गेट पर, और वहां से बाहर जाने की कोशिश करेंगे। लेकिन एंट्री गेट पर 2 टेररिस्ट है और वो फिर लोगों को इकट्ठा करके वहां पर उनकी किलिंग शुरू कर देते हैं। तो ये कोई बड़ी बात नहीं है, ये प्रॉपर रेकी करके प्रॉपर प्लानिंग के तहत लश्कर ने ISI के बिहाफ पे ये अटैक किया है।
This is absolutely horrifying. I can imagine what possibly could unfold. Remember, this could have been anyone, irrespective of political, ideological differences among states. Remember, this was a targeted attack, and how? And this could have been any Indian. Remember that. When you talk about this incident there in Baisaran, the brutal, evil massacre that happened.